I play Victor Kershaw, who's a Miami businessman, sort of self-made millionaire, and he works out at this gym where these three characters work, and they get it in their heads to abduct him, beat him, and extort. Try to get him to sign over everything he owns. He's well, he's a bit full of himself. He feels that he's worked hard, that he's has earned his success. Likes to talk about his stuff and his money. He's a I would say he's proud of himself, and I guess maybe a little too proud of himself, which irritates Mark's character, and causes him to end up in a bad spot.
I play Ed Du Bois, who's a private investigator. He's actually supposedly retired, but not quite, who is called upon by Tony's character to help him out. I mean, the cops don't believe his story. So, and I happen to think maybe there's some truth to it, so I begin to unravel what exactly is going on here.
Well, it's hard to explain. It's hard to believe that it actually happened. I mean, then again, there's a lot of outrageous things that happen in our society these days. It seems like truth is always stranger than fiction. But yeah, it's outrageous. It's preposterous, and yet it happened right here in this city about 16, 17 years ago, and so yeah, it's really interesting to as actors to explore these characters, these real life characters.
That could be the title, Greed Meets Incompetence. That would be a good title for the film. That's pretty much sums it up.
Yeah,
I think it's also a question of, you, you open that door of immorality or something, and you do something, you kidnap the guy, think he's going to sign over his wealth, whatever, boom, boom, boom. That doesn't quite work. So then you go start doing this to him. Then you start doing that to him. Then you realize he knows who you are. So, okay, we guess we're going to have to kill him. And it just goes on and on and on and on, And then, okay, well, these two guys are now running out of money, so I guess we got to find somebody else to do this to. And, it's that scenario where, once you go down that road, man, you might as well just.
Yeah, there's no coming back. There's no.
What are you gonna do? Stop?
It's unbridled ambition and greed, gone completely off the rails.
Yeah, coupled with major incompetence,
major stupidity.
Stupidity.
Yeah. Hence,
Well, I think it comes with the excess of what these guys do to achieve what they want, and how really stupid they are about doing it. I mean, when you try to kill somebody by running his car into a trailer tractor or whatever, and you put a seatbelt on, and he doesn't die because you buckled him up, I mean, that's pretty stupid. You can imagine what these people deal with down here. I mean, there's people from all over the place here. It's warm, it's sultry. I mean, all kind of, there's drugs coming in and out of here like crazy, I'm sure. So who knows what they deal with? And here they see this guy, he's totally beat up, who says basically three bodybuilders, dressed as ninjas, captured him, took all his money, and then tried to run over him and burned him and tried to kill him. And they're going, oh yeah,
yeah, the
right.
story, the story is just really hard to believe on any level. So you can't really blame the police. They as Ed says, they probably heard more bizarre things. They're untrusting. Michael's Michael's very passionate, very skilled technician. Has a incredibly specific vision about what he wants. He's been nurturing this project for a lot of years. He's been wanting to make this movie for almost a decade, and so it's kind of been under his skin and in his blood for a long time, and he was able to translate that vision to his actors, and he's come up with a really original film here. The script is so tight. It's so beautifully laid out. You just embrace your character, you commit to it, and you go for it. And of course, rely on. We took our cue from Michael in terms of the tone of the comedy, the level, the level of the playing field, and he was really good about about communicating his vision.
He gets a call on the phone with a man with a very strange voice, telling him the basic situation that he's in. I'm not sure if I believe him or not. I actually don't initially. But I go to see him, and he's totally destroyed. I mean, his face, he's literally got tire tracks across his forehead. He's missing part of his nose. He can't hardly talk because he's like almost bit his tongue off. He's got, cuts and bruises. He's got neck braces, in a damn wheelchair. I mean, obviously something happened to this guy. So it's like, okay, what? And I say to him, if you're not telling me the truth, you're going to be in a lot more trouble than you already are. Because I don't want to waste my time, first of all. And
but once he sees my character,
yeah,
he
I realize
realizes
what's
that
going on.
he couldn't have done it to himself,
Yeah.
obviously.
Right.
And then there's some gut instinct that Ed Du Bois has, which draws him into it, engages his curiosity.